The Tyranid swarm continues to ravage the sector, Commander. An entire horde is closing in on one of our automated foundries. These foundries allow us to resupply quickly and launch multiple strikes against our enemies. That advantage could be lost to us if this foundry falls to the Tyranids. The foundry can weather an attack, but the generators powering it are much more fragile. If the swarm destroys those, we will no longer have access to the foundry, regardless of its state.
Then they will not fall.
How can we serve? Set up firing positions from those windows.
Hostile movement up ahead.
Target acknowledged. Destination enemy.
Under assault.
Under attack.
Fire!
depleted.
Tactical reposition.
This is Abathis.
Under attack.
Adjust your positions.
Tactical reposition.
The Tyranids are on.
Stopped in its tracks. The foundry has not fallen. Let our enemies beware. The victory is ours.
Well done, Commander. Losing the foundry would have been a devastating blow to our supply lines.
Chapter records make reference to some sort of synapse link among the Tyranids. What is that?
The entire Hive fleet is connected through some sort of psychic network. The larger beasts act as relays of a sort. So long as they are nearby, the countless Gaunts and other beasts all act with a unified purpose. Without this link, the lesser creatures revert to a more bestial state.
We can use this to our advantage.
Yes, somewhat. Killing one of these synapse creatures can cause backlash among surrounding Tyranids. The problem is that there is always another synapse creature ready to fill the gap. but killing a Synapse creature does buy us time.
We have located the ruling creature of a major hive, Commander. The Hive Tyrant is the vital link between the Hive Fleet in space and the organisms on the planet's surface. Eliminating the Tyrant will leave the Tyranid forces in disarray for a time, compelling them to withdraw. These are the vulnerabilities you must exploit if the sub-sector is to hold long enough for the Chapter Fleet to arrive. Bring this beast down.
Drive a spike into the Hive's very heart.
Well put, Avitus. But the Tyrant will not die easily. Make ready for battle.
Weapons ready. Brothers, we go.
Advancing.
Be vigilant.
Amethyst under attack.
Show me what passes for fury among your misbegotten kind.
Move quickly.
Feel the might of the righteous.
Scouts here. Still engaged. Move quickly. By his will. Yes. Maintain camouflage, scouts.
Repositioning.
Tactical reposition.
Tearing it down.
Enemy fire.
The chapter's
All weapons
recruits
loaded,
stand
brothers.
ready.
Command, reposition.
Be vigilant.
That's a good position.
Ahead, brothers.
This is Amethyst. This way. Here, within.
The chap. Everyone inside.
Advancing.
Rain fire upon us and we shall return it.
The enemy is destroying a key structure. Under attack. Tactical squad, get to that position, brothers. Fine work, brothers. Heading out.
Mind your formation.
Our weapons are ready.
Readiness reposition. Target acknowledged.
Ready yourselves. The Tyranids are here.
This way, brothers.
Xenos.
Devastators under enemy attack.
Little by little, we are thinning the swarm. Not quickly, brothers, advance!
vigilant. Silent movement. Surgical removal. Maintain camouflage, scouts. Tyranid incursion at my location. The Emperor provides.
Moving into the ruins.
Maintain scouts. Surgical removal.
Devastator Marines ready for combat. This way. Repositioning.
Tactical Marines reposition.
Devastator. This is
Take up positions inside, brothers.
Be vigilant. Say it now before the cleansing begins.
This is Avatar's time to redeploy. Here, within.
Be vigilant.
Outside, brothers. Inside.
Be vigilant. Hostile movement up ahead, brothers.
Our fortifications are under assault.
Little by little, we are thinning the swarm.
We have engaged. Excellent space marines. Look alive without hesitation.
Weapons ready. Team, lead this way.
Tactical Marine. We move again, brothers.
judgments are passed in shadow. Tyranid presence here, gauging its strength. It is
This is Abbott. Adjust your
How
positions.
can we serve? Repositioning. Reposition.
Our weapons are ready. Adjust your positions.
We are the eyes and ears of the chapter. Maintain camouflage.
Return fire.
There are still targets to engage.
Weapons ready.
Command. Tactical squad repositioning.
We need only my judgments are passed in shadow.
Using the wreckage for cover.
Tyranid presence here, gauging its strength. Target. Scouts. Acknowledged.
Our weapons are ready. Brothers, we go.
How can we serve? Remain vigilant.
We are the eyes and ears of getting a better vantage. It is surgical removal.
This is Abatus. Adjust your positions.
Tactical squad repositioning.
We maintain camouflage, scouts.
Tarkus reporting. Repositioning.
Getting a better vantage.
Devastator Marines ready for Set up firing position in there.
Make destination confirmed.
Brothers.
Say it now. Be vigilant.
At your command. Tactical squad repositioning. Brothers.
This is Avitus. You will lead this way. Set up firing position in there.
Fourth chapter, reposition.
Be vigilant. Heading to the ruins.
This way.
Come on, aliens! Enemy destroyed.
Under attack.
Direct our wrath anew.
Repositioning.
This is Avitus. Time to redeploy. Adjust your positions.
The chapter's recruits going in, brother.
Awaiting orders. Reposition.
Be vigilant.
Upon us, and we shall return it! Urge the enemy!
Scouts here, still in tactical shift.
The enemy is destroying a key structure.
There, moving up.
Eliminate that
The chapter's recruits
way.
stand ready.
Move the attack!
Under attack.
You won't load in, brothers.
Tactic inside.
Be vigilant.
At duty!
Everyone inside.
Alien!
Our wrath anew.
Assemble outside. Be vigilant. For the Tyranid incursion at my location. I will carry it out. Getting a better vantage. Tyranid incursion at my location. One step at a time. Acknowledged. I will carry it out. Everyone inside. Assemble outside.
Devastators. Advance.
Tactical Marines awaiting. Reposition.
Say it now, be vigilant.
This is Avitus.
Repositioning. Thinning the swarm.
The chapters be vigilant.
Tactical reposition.
Weapons ready. Adjust your positions.
Say it.
This is Avitus. Load in, brothers.
Tactical Marines awaiting. Repositioning.
The chapters be vigilant. Stand ready. Hostile movement up ahead, brothers.
That's a good position.
Be vigilant.
Target acknowledged.
Heading out.
Say it now.
How can we suppress
This way. Brothers, go.
Take position by
Enemy has us in close combat.
Get to that position, brothers.
Our weapons are in here. Within.
Say it now before that.
Tactical squad repositioning. In melee.
Let fly. Direct our route.
Say it now, be vigilant. Scout squad ready for orders. We cannot afford weakness, brother.
This is Avitus. This way. Weapons ready. Onward then.
Tactical squad repositioning.
Only a word. Be vigilant. The Tyranids are already here.
Eliminate that target.
Say it now, be on the attack.
Locks open. Go destination
Be
confirmed.
vigilant.
This is adjust your positions.
As you order. Targeting. No use to go.
How can we target acknowledged?
This is adjust your positions.
Reposition.
We are the eyes and ears acknowledged.
Getting cover, brothers.
Maintain camouflage, scouts. Coming out of stealth. Deal with that.
How can we serve?
Weapons ready.
Say it now before the cleansing begins. Be vigilant. Target sighted.
Tactical Marine reposition.
Devastator Marine. Understood. Going there now.
The chapter's recruits. Be vigilant. We need a silent movement. Maintain camouflage, scouts. Targeting now.
Devastator Marine brothers.
Yes, maintain camouflage, scouts.
Come on,
Purge the swarms.
Our weapons are ready.
How can we serve? Set up firing positions
Load
from
in,
those
brothers.
windows.
vigilant.
For honor and the Emperor.
Hostile movement up ahead, brothers.
This is Avitus. Load in, brothers.
My judgments are masked in shadow.
Fortifications are under assault. We are suffering heavy losses.
Push to the pipes and stop the damage!
Repositioning. Scouts, on my left.
This is Avitus. To the fallback position! Devastator, brother. Load in, brothers. Destroy it.
The chapter very well. Stand ready.
Moving to tower.
Tactical Marines awaiting out.
Here is the tyrant beast.
At last. Sighted a line.
It's poisoning the ground. Clear out.
Avitus under attack. Incoming attack! Clear the area!
It's dead. At last. We actually hurt the Hive fleet. Amazing.
Victory is but a prelude to the next battle.
You have struck a telling blow, Commander. Legions of Tyranids are directionless without their tyrant.
The Hive will eventually produce another Hive tyrant, but it will take time.
That it will, Sergeant, and we can make good use of the time before it does. Angelos out.
Avitus and Tarkus served on Cronus, but not you, Cyrus.
No, I was assigned to train scouts for Captain Boreal's campaign in the Karava system.
A blight on our history.
Why so? Obviously you all know something. What happened to Captain Boreal?
The Karava campaign did not go well. Boreal and many others died there, including most of my scouts.
Karava left the chapter dangerously undermanned. If we lose our recruiting worlds now, the Blood Ravens will not survive.
Karava was a huge mistake. I will not speak of it again.